What's going on, everyone? CJ back here with a brand new episode of the Madden 24 St. Louis Sentinels Franchise. That is right. Welcome back. Got a QB1 check-in. Got to evaluate the start of your quarterback season, meaning, of course, Sam Howell. I would say pretty good. I mean, early observation of Sam's performance, ton of yards, low completion rate, and good number of touchdowns as well. So I would say he's playing better than expectations, but we'll see what Coach has to say to the media here. Coach, we're approaching the end of the first quarter of the season. What more do you need out of Sam Howell? Carry the team or build chemistry? Well, I don't think that Sam Howell alone is going to carry the team as much as I would like him to, so we're going to say build chemistry. Hey, we just want him to be himself and continue doing his part to build chemistry and keep our offense rolling. That is right, CJ. Well said, and I didn't even get to read the rest of it, but okay. Gonna be a mad scientist today. Beat the Eagles and score 4+ offensive touchdowns, which I think is actually pretty doable if you ask me. Speaking of Sam Howell, nothing to see here, nothing major, just leading the NFL in passing yards, ousting Joe Burrow by 5 at 880 yards. Now, completion percentage, different story. We're only completing half of our passes, which is nowhere near the top, but we also lead the league, or I should say tied with several other quarterbacks, also Teddy Bridgewater in Green Bay. That's very random, but yeah, tied for number 1 in touchdowns and leading the NFL in passing yards. That's Sam Howell we're talking about. That is Sam Howell. So far, can't say anything bad about my man. We do got 26 players ready to negotiate their contracts. Now, I kind of like what they did with this here. You no longer have to wait until certain parts of the season to start the contract negotiations with players. You can negotiate with them at any given point of the season, which is pretty nice. The only thing you cannot do is anybody who has a 5th-year option, that has to wait until the end of the season. But we got 26 players ready to negotiate, $95 million in cap room, and we got some big names here in the front. Chase Young, obviously stands out to me most, and he does not have any interest in returning to St. Louis. So what is bringing his interest down? That is the question. He just wants to be in a big market. That's the only thing. So basically, if we were somewhere other, he just doesn't like St. Louis. I mean, he's top of the depth chart. We have some historic championships, but apparently just being in St. Louis is bringing his motivations down, and unfortunately we can't change that. So gonna hold off on Chase Young. I definitely want to bring him back. He is part of our long-term plans, but I got to make sure he stays healthy. Now, Cameron Curl and Montez Sweat, different story. They're both fairly young, both very good, both have pretty solid interest in being here, and I would like to get them locked in now because they're only going to progress as the season goes, and it's going to make them want that much more money. So Cam Curl is looking for 4 years, $30 million. He should probably take that because he has a lot of interest in being here. Just to be safe, we'll up his salary to $5 million, giving him a $33.6 million contract, and I think he should take that, and he does. So Cam Curl is part of our long-term plans, which is what I want. Cam is a very good player. Kendall Fuller, will wait on him. Antonio Gibson, Curtis Samuel, Cody Barton. None of these guys, other than Jacoby, really have any interest in being here, so we'll hold off on them. But let's see if we can just go ahead and lock in Montez Sweat here as well. Pretty much the same deal. He wants 3 years, $31 million, and I'm actually comfortable pretty much just leaving this right where it's at. We'll go 3 years, 30.6, and see if he takes that. He does. Probably could have even dropped that money down a little bit, but it's okay. This way we're at least being safe and sure. Taking on the Philadelphia Eagles here in week 4 in Philly at Lincoln Financial Field. The Link. How about every team in the NFC East 2-1? It looks to be a very competitive division early on, but after today's game, all the teams will not be tied. So something has to give here. We'll jump into the weekly strategy. And of course, we know they have Jalen Hurts looking like a pretty good offense, top 10 in several categories. And I think when you're talking about defending Jalen Hurts, I think that you start defending the short pass. Jalen, he can air it out when he wants to, but I think if we could control the short side of the field and force him to go deep, that would probably be ideal. I'm also going to go back down to half pads just because I don't want to risk getting any type of injury or anything like that. And the Eagles defense, this is where they are going to be a problem, especially the players in the box. And then they got good secondary too, Darius Slay, James Bradbury, but the players in the box, that front four and their linebackers, I mean, they're top 10 in every single category besides sacks. Got to give Brian Robinson some good XP, man. This guy just cannot seem to get it going at all. He had a good opening game against Arizona, but after that, he's averaging like 2, 3 or something yards per carry, and he's just really not getting it done. And really didn't want to get tackled there because you pretty much on these drills got to get it into the end zone almost every single time if you want to get gold, and we need to get gold, so we got to keep that multiplier rolling. And his juke move is terrible. I'll say that. Brian Robinson's juke move is just awful, so maybe that has something to do with it. But yeah, Brian, I don't know. Antonio Gibson has definitely played better than Brian, and it's going to be interesting to see what develops here, but Brian's going to have to take a step up. And we still did salvage gold, just barely actually, by the skin of our nards, but still. I heard you can get some dev tray upgrades maybe potentially in these drills here if you get gold. I think it's extremely rare. We're not going to get a dev trade upgrade there, but still going to get 750 XP for Brian Robinson, so I will certainly take it. No serious injuries for us. Again, I did turn the injury slider up a little bit because I feel like, and this is weird to say, but I feel like we're not getting enough injuries. I know that sounds strange. Injuries, never a good thing, and you never like to see it, but I want this franchise to be as realistic as possible. And let's face it, guys get injured every single week. I really haven't seen too many except for that first game against Arizona. So nobody really crazy injured for us. Just a couple backups. And then the Eagles, left guard Josh Stills. But DeAndre Swift, that's a huge loss for them. Dislocated knee, out 4 weeks. He must have got injured in the preseason. So that means that another newly acquired running back, Rashad Penny, is going to be the halfback #1. So not having Swift is huge. Before we dive into this game here, I want to highlight just a couple draft prospects. I looked at linebackers, all the linebackers pretty much, the left linebackers, the right outside linebackers, and the mics as well. And I found a couple guys good that are down the board. Alexander Love here, we could definitely stand to get better in the middle linebacker department. Cody Barton is ours currently, and I don't think that he's a fine option right now, but not a long-term piece to the puzzle. So Alexander Love projected to go in the 3rd to the 4th round. He's 6'3", 236, so good size, and he has A zone coverage. With us being in that 4-3 look, that's really a great thing for me to see. And he's also got great to elite speed and good to great acceleration. So in the 3rd round, he could be an option. B hit power, A awareness, A zone coverage. Let me go ahead and click on R2 here. Love that feature so much that you can just scroll through the players without having to back up. Now, Austin Callahan, he's a little bit of a different story. This guy is a freak athlete. Again, round 3 to 4 projection, so we could be a late round steal. Great to elite speed, great to elite jumping, great to elite change of direction, good to great agility, good to great acceleration. I mean, this guy was just built in a lab. Call my man Dexter. Doesn't look, I mean, we don't know anything about him really. F injury, I do not like. That's one thing that you can expect to see a lot more with these auto-generated guys with low injury ratings. All we know is the non-core skills. So we'll continue to take a look at him, but just from an athletic profile, yeah, I mean, I would be all for him. And then Justin Hayward, right outside linebacker from Miami, the Hurricane, 6'2", 231. He also looks to be a very good athlete as well. Maybe better, well, probably not better than Callahan, but close. Good to great in most categories. Great to elite speed, great to elite acceleration. Again, don't know much about his core skills, but the ones we do know definitely look better than Callahan. B play rec, B hit power, and A awareness. So those are some of the linebackers that I looked at. Again, I know it's still early, so we'll continue to, have our scouts out here looking at these guys, but I got some players that I got my eyes on here. Of course, JJ Ford, going to be looking at him a lot throughout this season because he might be our next quarterback. First inter-division game of the season as we take on the Eagles here. It's a big one too. Eagles are a tough team. I think they're going to make some noise in real life. Wouldn't be surprised if they get back to the Super Bowl or at least the NFC title game. But we're going to have to deal with Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, big play Slay. The front four, Jalen Carter, the rookie's going to be here. You know, it's going to be a tall task, but we did it against Buffalo last week, so maybe we can do it here in Philly at the Link. We'll have to wait and find out. So without further ado, guys, let's get down to Lincoln Financial Field in Philly and get ready for the game. Kick is up and underway from Jake Elliott here. We're going to get the ball first. If you guys are enjoying the St. Louis Sentinels franchise and you want to see more content, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And if you enjoy football and you enjoy Madden, I think that you should subscribe because I drop Madden 24 content weekly. Here's Sam Howell, the leader. Yes, you are hearing me correctly. The leader in passing yards here in the NFL in this early season. Didn't think I was going to be saying that, but here I am saying that now. And, you know, Sam, if you can just keep this momentum going, brother, and keep this thing alive, we could have a special season here. So we are going to get the ball out quick here to Curtis Samuel. Didn't really like that play or the routes, and we're going to have to settle for a gain of 2. Gotta try to not throw interceptions. That's my goal today. We've thrown a couple in these last few episodes, and I want to try to simmer down when it comes to that. So we're going to pass again. Early dose of Sam Howell here coming out of the shotgun. Got McLaurin lined up, running a slant to the right, and we're going to go to him. Terry has been so key. Catches that in the middle of the field for a gain of about 20. Terry McLaurin is the St. Louis savior. He has just played so good for us. I know the season is young, but man, he is a weapon indeed. And part of me, you know what? We're going to audible, and we are going to put Terry McLaurin on a streak if I can pick the right play here, because I don't see any safety help deep, and Terry might be able to get this, and we're going to go to him. We're going to go to him. I think
I'll be there if you reach out to me.
I think he's got it. Overshoots him just a little bit. That was a good play call. I would definitely do it the same way if I had the chance to do it again. I don't like the idea of running at Jordan Davis and Hassan Reddick, so let's flip the play and run away from those guys. Brian Robinson looking for a big game today. Gets a pretty nice block. Couldn't get to the second level as he is dropped there by Josh Sweat. That'll put us in a 3rd and 8, which we've been no stranger to 3rd and longs this season, but I feel like we've done a pretty good job converting them. Now I do want, again, because we got Jordan Davis and you know, his friend over there, Hassan Reddick, Fletcher Cox on that side, so I want Brian Robinson to block, and someone just needs to get open here. I think it's Jahan Dotson. Nope, it's not going to be Jahan Dotson. It is going to be Reed Blankenship, the free safety. So I don't know why Duron Harmon wasn't there, but I got to show you guys that was not a bad decision. I got to show you guys what I was thinking, what I saw on the field there. So here's when I release. My thought process is if we can get it over the head of Reed Blankenship, there's daylight right here in the middle of the field. And if it's a touch pass, I think that it does get there. I mean, probably wasn't the best decision now that I'm going back and looking at it again, but that's kind of what I saw pre-play. And it's an opening drive INT. Well, that's fun. Definitely not the way I wanted to start here. So now the Eagles get it in great field position. Jalen Hurts, the X factor, dropping back to pass. Can we get some pressure on this guy today? That is going to be a pass sailing out of bounds. Got to watch that escapability of Hurts. So I think I'm going to actually put the option defense on conservative because I don't want him killing us on some read options or something crazy like that. Look at all those stars. Look at all those X factors out there. Philly is good. It's going to be a tough one today. Philly is good for sure, and that is going to be a pass to Dallas Goedert. We couldn't tackle him, and that was way too easy for Philly. Bad pass by me to start this one off. I'm not proud of it. You know, I'm not proud of it. Good pass by Jalen Hurts. Dallas Goedert just too good. Now he's getting punched by his own teammates, and the Eagles are about to go up 7-0. Here's a thought. How about we don't do that again? How about I don't do that again? I still don't regret my read and my decision there. I regret the other Reed Blankenship, the safety, picking it off. But, you know, as the play is going real time, you're thinking about things in your head. I don't really think it was a bad decision. So now it's okay. We just got to shake it off and make this a good drive. So we're going to come out here on first down. There's Logan Thomas, the tight end. Led him a little bit too far there, and that was almost picked again, but Avonte Maddox broke that thing up. Oh, lovely. Now I have the squigglies. Got to love the squigglies. Actually, no, I hate them. I do like Curtis Samuel there getting open, and he'll pick up 6. So puts us in a 3rd and manageable. This Eagles team is just, Eagles are a very good team. I mean, there's no denying that. There's no getting around that. We're not a very good team, although we've looked pretty good in some instances here. Got to watch McLaurin. He might be the read here on a quick step and drop. Otherwise, I think Curtis Samuel's on a drag. It's hard to really tell what's going on back there, but there's McLaurin. Can we get it to him? Another overthrow by Sam. So I mentioned this pre-game. Sam Howell leading the league in passing yardage, yes, which is phenomenal. But my man's in them is not accurate. He's only completing 50% of his passes, a very Baker Mayfield-esque type of stat line. And we had McLaurin on that one. Oh, big hit there. Wow, by James Smith-Williams. We had Terry McLaurin there. Again, it was a good read by me. I don't regret it, but we just overshot him. We'll test our man coverage here. Don't really like zone. Not going to matter because now that's going to be a give to Kenneth Gainwell, the other running back. And Gainwell, no Miles Sanders, no problem. Gainwell picks up 30. And are we going to get tore up on the ground? That's the question here. 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Hurts going to come out shotgun again. And, oh, nice bat down there by Chase Young. That was a quick little pass there off the play fake. Chase Young got a hand on it, and that was a huge play by Chase. We're dialing up dime blitz here. I don't even care. We got to find a way to hold them to a field goal. Play a little damage control, if you will. And Hurts is rolling out. Got to watch that. Please, somebody get to him. Jartavius Martin, thank you. Saves the first down there. I held my breath there for a moment, but our young rookie out of Illinois is able to force, and they're actually not. Wow, they're not going to go for the field goal. So Nick Sirianni taking a gamble, and this is a chance for our defense to really flip the tide of this game, but we're going to have to get a big stop here. We'll see what Hurts does. It's going to be a run, and we did get him because none other than Cody Barton was back there. And there we see Daron Payne. Remember, I did bump those injury sliders up a little bit. I think I have him at 25 right now, so we'll see how that goes. But that was such a big stop. How about that? Can't believe already up 7 that Nick Sirianni elected to go for that on 4th down. That is pretty crazy. So we're coming out I form, gonna give it to Brian Robinson. Just needs something that's a little bit more like it. Must be that pre-game drill paying off. Brian Robinson with a nice gain of about 11. Daron Payne will come back, so that is good. Good to see. Again, not good. I don't want to say good to see injuries because it's not good to see injuries, but for the sake of being realistic, I'm glad that we're seeing some injuries. So 2nd and 9 rather, going to come out single back, going to be a little play fake. Give me a little bit of time. There's Curtis Samuel. Again, man, that bullet pass, but I'm telling you, I tapped that circle button. I do not get it. 3rd downs. We can't seem to stop getting in 3rd downs. Are we going to be able to pick one up, though? That's the question. There's Terry McLaurin. A breakup. A breakup. Eagles defense is playing just lights out. Our offense is not playing good at all. I don't think I'm making really the worst reads. I think I'm making good reads, but our receivers are dropping some passes. Sam Howell's not accurate. I can't throw a touch pass to save my life. Starting to debate if they took it out in the update because I swear I don't know how much more soft I can tap these buttons. All right, let's pinch the line here because he's been going to Rashad Penny in this run game quite a bit. Gonna be going to him again. Oh, nice block there. Nice block there on the edge. Nice juke by Penny. That was Dan Arnold, the backup tight end, set a nice block on the edge there because we had Cody Barton just running like a bat out of hell to try to get to Rashad Penny in the backfield. Quincy Williams makes the touchdown saving tackle, but this drive It's not going too well. Jamin Davis, can you get a little bit of nope, it was offsides. I jumped. Doesn't even matter what Hurts does. Well, it's going to matter. I mean, who is he? Who is this guy? Who is this guy, man? He's got Christian McCaffrey moves. I knew it was encroachment because I was controlling Jamin Davis and I got just a little bit greedy. But Jalen Hurts is just, he's got the moves like Jagger back there, man. I'm telling you. And I don't like it at all. So what's he going to do on this one? That's the question. Probably going to run it. Nope. It's going to be Dallas Goedert's second touchdown of the game. And Philly is cruising in this one. It also doesn't help that Philly has full momentum, has pretty much had it throughout the duration of this game. Let's see if Brian Robinson can get another good run there. And again, we were right there, but at the very last second, we got tackled there because someone got off their blocks. That was Josh Sweat, or else I think Brian Robinson would have been gone. So he looks to be running a little bit better, which is good. 2nd and 7 now. We're coming out shotgun. Trips bunch to the right. No idea what my play is because I can't see anything, but I do see Terry. Is that Reed Blankenship again? I mean, who is this guy, really?
Gotta try to not throw interceptions. That's my goal today.
Really? Who is Reed Blankenship, the 2-year pro out of Middle Tennessee State? Again, I thought that was a touch pass. This game is just not starting out good. And there's another touchdown to A.J. Brown. So Philly's going to go up 21-0. And my heart hurts right now. I got to say, what do they say on the old playground? 21-0 blowout, right? Game should just be over. Let's pack it up and get back to St. Louis. How about Jahan Dotson with a nice return? Okay, I wasn't even commentating, but he gets it all the way to the 40. That will also bring the first quarter to a close. First signs of life we've seen is on a kick return from Jahan Dotson. So that's not a good thing. And if we don't score here, guys, hey, it's going to be a long afternoon. So let's not worry about that, right? And let's just score. I think we are going to need to establish Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson because Sam Howell is riding the struggle bus. That much is for sure. He's been picked off twice by Reed Blankenship. So can Brian Robinson get the edge? He does. Okay, so pretty good run there. And now Josh Sweat is injured, number 94 there. So we're starting to see more injuries. 2nd and 3 here. Ball almost at midfield. We're going to come out play action. And there is Curtis Samuel. Finally got it over the head of the defender. It's about freaking time. Don't go anywhere because if our defense can just step up a little bit, assuming that we score, this game is not over. Going to roll out with Sam Howell. That's scary. We're going to take off and run too. Why not? Sam Howell running like he's in slow motion there because that was not pretty. But I'll tell you what, it gets the job done, and we get a first down. Call upon Antonio Gibson. Can we get a nice outside run? Can we get some good blocks? We actually do. Does Gibson have the speed? He kind of does. Couldn't quite turn the corner, but I will certainly take a gain of 7. And this is the best that we have looked so far. We are on the 10-yard line, so we got to pay this thing off with some points. I'm not talking field goals. I'm talking a touchdown, and Sam Howell's got to throw it away because Hassan Reddick was right there. Sam 4 for 12. So that accuracy is definitely a problem. Another big 3rd down, this time 3rd and 3. Let's go pick this thing up, right? There's John Bates, the backup tight end. I think forward progress should net him a first down. It does. And now Cornelius Lucas. So maybe I turn the injuries up too much because we're seeing guys pretty much dropping like flies out there. 1st and goal. We got 3 downs to work with here. Let's score, please. Let's see what those mics do. We're going to go to Brian Robinson on the outside. Can he fight in for a touchdown? Pick up a 4. Gets very close, and he's on the 1-yard line. And we are hopefully about to score. Single back dive to Brian Robinson. I trust, Brian, that you can pick this up. Let's go ahead and double team Fletcher Cox or Jordan Davis, whoever that might be there. I think Brian might have it. He doesn't. No gain on the play. Eagles got linebackers, double A gaps here. This is probably 4-down territory, man. Field goal with the way that Philly is pouring the points on, not going to do us diddly, but Brian sneaks in there. Game is not over. That was a big answer from Brian Robinson and these St. Louis Sentinels. 21 to probably 7. if our defense can just make a stop, you know, we got to chip away at this lead, but it is certainly not over here. But we just got to show up on defense. We just don't have an answer for Philly. Everything they're calling is working to perfection. How about a pick? Oh, Cam Curl, that was you, brother. After that big contract extension, Jalen Hurts threw it pretty much right to you. Guess it was a little bit out of reach, but I thought that was the one right there. We're going to need a pick or something here, guys. There's no doubt about it. 2nd and 10, Hurts changing the play. Going to be a play fake, so we'll see where he wants to go. He is going to go to Penny. Nice tackle there by Jamin Davis. We gotta get him off the field here on 3rd down. There's no way around it. We have to get them off of the field. We're going to guess pass. We're going to shade inside, and just please, we need this so bad. 5.5 to go. Is that going to be a run? No, it's going to be a play fake. Okay. Hurts, got to put a body on him. Jonathan Allen was there, and we did force Jalen Hurts to throw the ball away. So this is what I'm saying. Game is not over. Just got to chip away at this lead, bring some of this momentum back to us, score, obviously, yes, that's prime mission number 1. Jahan Dotson, maybe he can get us a nice return. Not going to matter because the kick is going to go out of bounds from the 15. 2nd and 10 now. We're going to come out shotgun, but it's going to be a play fake. Looking for McLaurin, and that is going to be Jordan Davis sacking us at the 4. I mentioned, man, Eagles just have weapons everywhere. That's the 2nd-year man out of Georgia there, Jordan Davis, and that was almost a safety too. Got to be careful. And what do you do now? I mean, we have to score points, so we're not going to go to the run, but we got 21 yards. I mean, unless the St. Louis Savior, I don't know if he had a chance to go into the phone booth and put on his cape and his mask, but if he didn't, then we're in trouble. So there's Terry. Terry, can you catch it? It's the St. Louis Savior, man. I'm telling you. Right down the seam in the middle of the field. And he just bopped somebody on the head, but I don't blame him. But how many times has Terry McLaurin just came up so clutch? And we're only in week 4. This guy, he could be in for a really special season, I think. So now we control our own destiny. 4 minutes to go. I want to score and not leave much time on the clock for Philly. So let's see if we can do that. Might have McLaurin again. Nope. Just going to throw it at Coach CJ Smalls on the sideline. We're going to come out single back here and maybe try to roll out. Okay, we're rolling out again with Sam Howell. Look at Sam Howell channeling his inner Lamar Jackson. 2 rushes for 30 yards. Yeah, you better flex on him. Tell the kicker, Jake Elliott, what you did, because I'm sure he cares. Probably not. Time to just slow things down here now. We're going to still try to get this run game established with Robinson again. I want to run away from Fletcher Cox and Hassan Reddick and all those guys. So need our receivers to hold some blocks over there so Robinson can get the edge, which he will. That's what I'm talking about, Brian. Been a while since we've seen that, and Cornelius Lucas III is getting hurt again. We've seen that a couple times already in this game. 3rd and 8. I don't think we're in field goal range here, and the Eagles do get the ball back after halftime. So if we don't pick this up, come on, please get it to Brian Robinson. Oh my God, 4th and inches. We got that out in the nick of time. I had tunnel vision on McLaurin. His route didn't develop. Somehow Brian Robinson got there, and I think that we come out in quarterback sneak formation and just see what they are lining up with. See if we got a hole there in the middle of the line, and we do not. So do we audible and just go HB Sting, or do we let this thing and we're gonna burn a timeout too? I don't like this play. Yeah, we're just going to wait. Terrible clock management by me, I know, but I didn't like the quarterback sneak or the audible. Now it is up to Antonio Gibson to just pick this up, which he will do with ease. Antonio with some nice moves there as well, and I think that was the right call. I mean, obviously it was the right call. And now we go to the 2-minute warning with a chance to turn this into a 7-point game. With the way that we started out, oh man, that would be huge. But we still got to chip away at some of this clock too. The Eagles can score quick, we know that. So I think we go screen game to Brian Robinson. Let's see what happens here. There's Brian, got some nice blockers in front of him as well, and I will take a gain of 7. Keep it on the ground here. Gonna go back to Robinson again. Got some okay blocks, but defensive linemen converged, and that's gonna put us in a 3rd and 2. So what do we do here now? Again, I'm not upset necessarily with going for the field goal if we have to, but really need a touchdown in this situation, I think. Okay, let's go pick this up, guys. This is huge. This is huge. There's Curtis Sit. Oh, my God. Hey, coach wants us to go for it as well. Don't know if I really called the right play here. I don't think why stick to McLaurin unless it's an all-out blitz, which it's not going to be. Sam Howell. I know you can pick it up, Sam Howell. Come on, dive, dive. Look at Sam. Look at Sam. Oh, my God. Sam Howell he's playing good. He's playing good. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. He is playing good. If that linebacker blitzes, this is all McLaurin. He is not going to blitz, but I still think it's McLaurin. And oh my God, it was almost a pick. I think we can still run to Robinson, maybe. And nope, this is going to be, got to call a timeout here. We got one more play. Got to look to the end zone. If not, we're going to have to take the field goal. All right, here we go. I'm looking for Logan Thomas maybe or Curtis Samuel, one of these gents. And God, man, it's going to be a sack out of the backfield. That's Jalen Carter, by the way, the rookie. That's tough. That is tough indeed. And we got to kick the field goal as much as I don't want to. That is heartbreaking because we had a chance to make this a 7-point game. Now we're not going to be able to. It's going to be 21-10, so, I guess silver lining, we do score 10 unanswered points. The rookie out of Georgia, though, Jalen Carter, first time we called his name, sacked Sam Howell in the backfield. Just a good play by Philly. 21-10 going into the locker room here, and Eagles pretty much raw dogging us in this one. I'm not going to lie. We threw 2 picks in the first quarter, so Sam Howell's touchdown interception ratio not looking too good, and really, aside from one good drive, I would say, where we held the Eagles on 4th down, we really haven't played too well, and we're going to need to change some things here. So let's reevaluate our game plan. What is Jalen Hurts doing? Well, really, it's not even Jalen Hurts. We need to throw it deep. I'm going away from blitz counter, even though we have had pressure. We are going to defend the inside run because really, we haven't really called too many receivers' names today. I can't think. A.J. Brown, maybe. I think he might have had 1 touchdown. Aside from Dallas Goedert, we haven't called Devontae Smith. We haven't called Quez Watkins. Any of those speedy receivers that the Eagles have. It's really been Jalen Hurts on the ground or this man right here, Rashad Penny, on the ground. And the problem is we can't get any pressure. So I might look to do a mini slider change maybe on the offensive line, for the AI, because I just feel like we have probably one of the best, if not the best, defensive lines in the game, and we just get no pressure. And there's Rashad Penny continuing his great day. Cameron Curl gets him, but he's about to go over the century mark. Yeah, I mean, you're telling me that Chase Young and Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne and them can't generate some pressure? There's no way. And Cameron Curl again getting Rashad Penny there after a gain of 3. Penny is now at 100 yards, but we should be generating pressure left and right. And I want to say we got 3 sacks on the year or something like that. It's not what it should be, that's for sure. So maybe looking to do a slider change or something like that. Now I realize the Eagles have a good offensive line. There's Dallas Goedert again. Jalen Hurts only completing 6 passes, 10 attempts, but he's got 3 touchdowns. All right, 2nd and 1 here. Let's make a good play. Please, no. Rashad Penny looking like the second coming of Nick Chubb. Oh, and he's injured, though. Wow. Even though he got right up and then somehow just teleported onto the bench. Nice post-game simulation there, Madden. That was pretty good. But now Kenneth Gainwell, who did rip off a big one of 30 earlier. So, it's not like he's a bad option, but Rashad Penny, the way he's been running, to lose him is huge, and we shut down Kenneth Gainwell there for only a gain of 2. Injuries, yeah, I adjusted the sliders. And we are definitely seeing the full effects of that because there's been a ton of injuries today. I don't think any real serious ones, though, but still, there's been a ton. It's going to be, I thought it was going to be a screen there for a minute. Got to watch Hurts. And how the heck did Kenneth Gainwell catch that? You got to be kidding me. It's like the Eagles are a dang gone cheat code in this game. How we flushed Jalen Hurts out of the pocket, thought he was going to take off and run, and then he throws it across his body. We have Jamin Davis right here, makes no play on the ball. He does make a play on the ball, actually. And that's just, Kenneth Gainwell don't do that. Oh, yeah. Man, oh man, this is a game here, and Eagles coming out empty. That scares the living daylights out of me. And it's going to be a give to Gainwell, but we shut it down in the backfield. That's Jonathan Allen. He needs to step up and make some plays, man. He needs to step up and make some plays. I'm talking sacks. I'm talking TFLs. I'm talking pick up Jalen Hurts and F5 him to the turf and get a roughing penalty. I don't care. It's going to be another give to Gainwell, and there we go. Shutting it down. That time Chase Young. Forcing a field goal would just be astronomical in this situation. Not going to do it because Quez Watkins, his first catch of the game. It's good for a touchdown. Going to put Philly up 28-10. Okay, Sam Howell, I need you to play your Tar Heel titties off in this one because we are down and we are down big. But if you can make some good plays, my friend, there's McLaurin. What in the heck was that? Sam Howell is so bad. I don't care if he's leading the NFL in passing yards. I mean, he had McLaurin. All you got to do is just do a little floater over the defender, man, and just a terrible pass. Terrible pass. Can you please get it to Jahan Dotson? Thank you. Sam under 50% completion, though. Yeah, I think we're starting to see the true ceiling of Sam Howell here in this one. His true colors are starting to come out. Brian Robinson, and he fumbled it. I give up. I give up. Brian Robinson fumbled it. Hope is slowly going down the drain as the Eagles are already going to get it in our side of the field. And they just continue to pour it on in all aspects of this game. Jalen coming out of the pistol now. We'll see what he wants to do. I'm sure it's going to be something just inhumane. No, it's not. It's going to be a throwaway out of bounds. Jalen Hurts with 4 touchdowns, might I add. And this man has only attempted, what did it say, 12 passes, I think, something like that. So not good at all. Let's pinch the line. Rashad Penny is also back, by the way, so that's not good. And we just can't. That Eagles offensive line, man, Lane Dickerson, Jordan Mailata, Travis Kelce, all those guys, and it's a good, don't get me wrong, it's a good offensive line that the Eagles have. One of the best in the league. I say maybe them or the Browns probably got the best offensive line, but they're holding their blocks and going to be Penny again, and that is tough because I fully expected a pass, but they don't have to pass. Why would they pass? I don't really know what to do. I'm doing everything I possibly can here to stop them, and nothing's really working. There's Dallas Goedert with his 3rd touchdown reception of the game. I don't know. It might be night time. Grab the NyQuil, read a nice bedtime story, tuck us in real nice, fluff our pillows, because this one is tough. Quarterback change has officially begun. Jacoby Brissett, the 8-year pro out of NC State. We benched Sam Howell. Can't take any more of his shenanigans. So let's see what Jacoby can do, maybe. Jacoby almost threw another interception, too. So our quarterbacks just suck, apparently. That's what's going on here in Philly. Our quarterbacks just suck. But I can't take the passes, the inaccurate passes by Sam Howell. I can't take him anymore today. So we're bringing in number 12, Jacoby, and see what he wants to do. There's Terry. Okay, nice pass. And they say out of bounds. Really, I'm challenging that. I don't care. I'm challenging that. I got nothing to lose by doing it. I'm throwing the flag. If we don't get it, so what? Doesn't matter anyways, but it looked like a good reception from Terry, so we'll take a look at it on the replay. Yeah, I don't know. I do think he went out of bounds, which is uncharacteristic of Mr. Scary. He's usually pretty good. Play will stand, and yeah. Oh man, this is I'm having fun, and I hope you guys are too. Subscribe to the channel if you love seeing me put myself through pain and misery, because I do it all the time. Now I'm just winging stuff. Yeah. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm just winging stuff at this point. All momentum is lost. We're gonna lose. It's already 3 minutes into the third quarter. 3 minutes until the fourth. We've thrown 4 picks, and it is what it is. Hey, it's me again. I had to stop talking for a little while because some expletives were gonna fly, but Eagles scored 42-10, but Jacoby Brissett, we are actually in scoring range here. So let's see if we can make this scoreboard a little bit more respectable. Please, misfire by Jacoby Brissett, looking for Curtis Samuel. And now it is 3rd and 6. This drive has gone much better, though, might I add. Much better indeed. We got some, nice plays that have developed and so on and so forth. So, I mean, we're pretty much in 4-down territory now. There's no real reason or need to kick a field goal, I don't think. And that's what we're going to do here. Unfortunately, just make the scoreboard look a little bit more respectable, I guess. Coach actually wants us to go for it. So maybe we do that? I don't know. Let's do it. Why not? I'm feeling frisky today. I can't even see my buttons or anything, but I'm feeling froggy. So let's just go ahead and do this. Logan Thomas, can you pick it up? No, you can't. I'm going to go be quiet again. I checked in for a minute to say hi to you guys, and I'm just going to go away for a little bit. Actually forced the Eagles to punt, surprisingly. I don't think they were really trying too hard. 1st and 10. Let's see if we can score. Make this good old scoreboard a little bit more respectable, and that was almost picked. I don't know what to do. These Eagles are just like, I'm telling you, they're just like a cheat code or something. I mean, we played well pretty much every game. I mean, maybe you could say the Denver Broncos game we didn't, but we just beat the Bills. Antonio Gibson open down the seam. There we go. Nice little Texas route. Antonio Gibson with a lot of yards after the catch. And Jacoby not doing any better. He's 3 of 10 with a pick in his resume here in this game. But yeah, I mean, we beat the Buffalo Bills. It was a nail biter. Beat the Cardinals on a last-second field goal. So I know that this team can play, but just not against the Eagles. And Logan Thomas has to go. He's dropped the ball about 100 times this season. My goal right now, just score 17 points, please. John Bates, can you catch that? And forward progress nets him 4th and inches. Okay, Brian, this is your moment. Need you to pick this one up, please. And nice pancake block there too. Wow. Someone threw a huge pancake block. Brian Robinson, 14 rushes for 62 yards. Having an okay day, but it's just been so tough because, he has that fumble, and we've just found ourselves in these situations where we have to pass. Not really effective to run. There's Jahan Dotson. Run after the catch. Can you break a tackle? No. And this might be our scoring window right here. Come on, who wants to get open? Curtis Samuel, Terry McLaurin, one of you guys. I think it's Terry. Nope, it's another interception, and I am so done with this game. I hate the Eagles. I hate Jacoby Brissett. I hate Sam Howell. I want to draft the rookie J.J. Ford. This is our worst game so far of the season, and I am just done. 42-10. Nick Sirianni, at least take me out to dinner before you bend me over and ream me like that, man. That was easily our worst game of the season. And maybe let's just chalk it up to the Eagles being a very good team. I don't think that we're necessarily that bad because all the games leading up to it. And you know what? I don't even want to see the stats. Look, about 50 interceptions, about 200 passing yards. Jalen Hurts threw about 10 touchdowns, whatever. I don't care. I don't want to see the stats because the stats don't matter, because we will chalk this up to the Eagles just being a much better team than us, which they are. I mean, they, on paper, on the stats, their personnel, everything. I mean, the Eagles, 42-10, Eagles against the Washington Commanders in real life, I could easily see that being a stat line. Derek Forrest going to upgrade his zone coverage because our zone coverage is terrible. QB1 check-in. Let's talk about how all of our QBs suck and we can't complete any passes. And we definitely didn't hit the goal that was set for us pre-game. What does Sam Howell have to say? I don't really have much to say. Yeah, I'm sure you don't. We have to be better as a team. No, you have to be better. And make sure we're getting out of blah, blah, blah. Put that one on me. I need to have you guys better prepared and put you in a better position. No, CJ Smalls, that is not on you. Sam Howell can't throw a pass. He can't throw a pass accurately. And you need to tell him that. Get in his face and tell him that. We also suffered an injury too. So let's see who's going to be out and make our life just even more difficult. Cornelius Lucas, the tackle. So I think next episode, I may try to orchestrate a trade for a good offensive lineman. I'm talking 80 to 85 range. We don't have much to work with as far as I don't want to give up all of our draft capital or anything like that. But it was just a struggle today. Couldn't get the run game established. Couldn't get any protection on the quarterbacks. So I may orchestrate a trade to bring in a good offensive lineman. But anyways, guys, that was fun. Question mark, I guess. I don't know. I hope you guys had fun. I didn't at all. I had a terrible time. But if you guys had fun, then it makes it all worth it. So next week against the Bears, surely that can be a bounce back victory. I need it to be. 2-2, season's early. Division's competitive. We got all the time in the world to turn it around. So that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. I will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.